Welcome back. For those of you who just tuned in to the earlier game, the 5-set thriller between the Madawaska Madmen and the Magnus Spartans. This second one has Soul Machine taking on Bounce United. Bounce coming off their first win of the season last week. And the Soul Machine are at 2-3. So another good one on prospect here. Bounce beat the Magnus Spartans in 5 sets. Earlier on this season at Kerr Hall, it was Soul Machine beating Bounce in 3 sets. So we'll see what a win can do to maybe get some wind in the sails of Bounce United. They have a lot of firepower, guys like Steve Hunt and Oleg Kovalchuk who can just destroy the volleyball. There is no Josh Henderson tonight for Bounce. When you look over at Soul Machine, guys like Brian Fotley, Jory Mantha, and Josh Collins, who can all bring a little thunder to the proceedings. So we're just about ready to go here. Hunt is out there, Eric Simon, the libero, Michael Denton, Gregory Ivan, Alex Miladinovich, the setter, and Oleg Kovalchuk over on Soul Machine out there right now. Nikola Sandich is the setter. Tyler Kovac. Nikola Dimitrievich is the setter. There's Elliott, as I mentioned, Mantha, who I've mentioned, and Alex Elliott as well. And it is going to be Miladinovich, the setter, to get us underway for Bounce. And his first serve goes right into the net. And the first point of the match goes to Soul Machine. They're always a rambunctious bunch. A lot of personality, a lot of noise, and it's Kovac to serve this one. And the set is to Kovalchuk, who goes cross court, but it's well wide. And it looks like actually there was a touch on the way out, and so it is 1-0 with Kovalchuk going back to serve. Once again, everybody, enjoying things so far. My name is Gavin Day, as I've been here for most of the season on the men's side. And this set is to Elliott. Gets underneath it too much, and it floats out of bounds. Sounded like it went off the top of his finger. Sorry, that was Collins, pardon me. It went off the top of his hand and just sort of floated long. And it's Bounce with the first point on serve. The set to Kovac down the pipe, but it is a back row attack, back row violation, so Kovac obviously taking off in front of the attack line. Bounce putting up some early numbers. They lead 3-1. Next week will be the semifinals, so some last jockeying of positions. The set is to Elliott, and he finishes that one quickly right down the middle. Coming down the stretch for the second year of the One Volleyball Premier League. Next Thursday is the semis, followed by the finals on the weekend. Elliott. Pass. Ivan can't finish now in transition. Mantha, but the block is there. Steve Hunt with a little bit of a stare down. Two big hitters, Mantha and Hunt, going one-on-one. Ivan. This time Mantha again. This time, no mistake. As he missed Hunt this time, and Ivan is already on the floor. I think he took a little tumble. And Mantha will go back to serve. First set here at the Mattamy Athletic Center on the campus of Ryerson University. That one hit the floor before Kovalchuk could get to it, and it's an ace for Jory Mantha. And we are back to level pegging. It's tied at 4. This time he powers one. And the set's to Hunt. Nicely done from Jules Muhawe, the libero. And Collins puts one off the block and out. And the point goes to Soul Machine. Collins played south of the border at the University of Purdue at Fort Wayne. And Mantha handled by Denton on the overbump. So now a chance in transition down the pipe. Kovac puts it wide. No touch along the way, and so Bounce gets that one. Missed opportunity a bit for Soul Machine. And it is Eric Simon, the man who hangs on the wall in the Hall of Fame at Western University, inducted in 2016. Played pro with Tierp Volleyball Club Sweden. Collins tries to roll it, and there was a net violation, I believe, on Jordan Darlington. He took responsibility for that one. The Humber College alumni, member of the Jamaican national team. And it is Collins back, who's played in Italy, Qatar, and Egypt. Puts a spin serve long. So no separating these two teams in the early going. 6-all. Power into the game for Bounce. And Shenalafoa finishes that one off. Didn't have to get too much on it. Looked like the set was almost too high for him, but such a tall guy that he can redirect that one where he needed it to go. And it is the former Ryerson Ram back to serve. Denton handled nicely. Hunt's going to set it up for Kovalchuk. Foa there, and Mantha to finish. Yes, he does. And time for me to get a little bit involved there as the ball landed right for me. So thank you. Second serve though from Foa, and he puts it wide. Michael Denton, the libero, to serve for Bounce. 4-time national champion at the University of Toronto. And Kovac doesn't get the contact he wants. And Denton will get another crack at serving. Denton a couple times a Canadian All-Star as well in his university career. Sets to Kovac, and he puts it long, and no touch along the way. This time, though, Denton puts his serve into the net. So we are, again, tied. This time, we're at 9-all. It is the setter, Nikola Dimitrijevic, back to serve. There was a net violation. It is on Soul Machine. It's on Elliott. So Bounce get it right back. Dimitrijevic, University of Waterloo graduate. And Alex Milodinovic played in Söderhelge in Sweden professionally. And here comes Mantha, but oof. Not able to aim that one downward. It just goes flat. It flies right out of bounds towards the Bounce United bench, and they now lead 11-9. Serve is flat, and it keeps carrying, and it's wide. So it's Kovac. And he played north of here at the York Lions. And from the back row, Hunt with the left hand. Any way you can do it. Wins the point, gets the touch along the way, and it was in anyway. It is Kovalchuk who's back to serve. One of the returning players from last year. Another one who played for the Ryerson Rams before embarking on a European adventure. Goes to Greece, Denmark, and Italy. But he puts his serve long. Always fun about this game is when you guys play, you get to play in some pretty neat spots. Canadians have played in places like Japan and all over Europe and the Middle East. Hunt cross court, but it's wide, and he argued for a touch. It's not given. There's a little look across the net. Very light spirits between the two teams so far tonight. They all know each other from the volleyball community. It's not a big one. Afoa right at the net there. All started with Alex Elliott's little float serve that was over-bumped, sitting right up there for Uchenna Afoa. And he just puts it back down. This time it comes to Simon, but he's blocked. A wall there. And now it swings back in favor of Soul Machine. They're up 14-12 here in the first set. Elliott. The set is to Ivan, and this time there's no mistake. It's put right down for a point for Bounce United. Jordan Darlington back into the game. Kovac handles the serve. Mantha just swipes it off Hunt and out of bounds. The set wasn't ideal, but Mantha read the play well, saw Hunt coming up, swiped it off the hands, and wins the point for Soul Machine. Oh, goodness, and it's in. Oh, are you kidding me, Jory Mantha? Thunder just struck right down the middle. Nobody moved for it. Barely clears the net and then just dove. Brings it again. That's what it looks like when someone is on a roll, and it's 17-13 and Bounce says we'll call a timeout. They'll take a break, and so will I. Back with you in just a minute. See how effective that timeout was, because Jory Mantha is on form tonight. And there you go. He goes into the net. As it seems the timeout pays off. Mantha, whose pro career has taken him to Cyprus and Slovenia, two pretty darn lovely countries, or been to. And Eric Simon coming back. And Hunt is called for the infringement. The ball had not cleared the net, and as Nikola Dimitrievich was going for it, Hunt came over the net and was called for it. He argues he just went straight up and down. Not so, says the referee. As Josh Collins to serve, 18-14 for Soul Machine. The set to Hunt. The block is there, but it's out of bounds. So Bounce get that one back. And it's Hunt, the league MVP last season. And he went to the University of Hawaii. Nicely handled by Kovacs. He'll get the set right back. The block is there. There's nothing Soul Machine can do to keep it going, and we tighten this first set up again. It's 18-16 in favor of Soul Machine. And Hunt has gotten to play just, I always like looking at this, France, Germany, Greece, Turkey, Thailand, and Finland. To experience a hell of a lot, I'm sure. The ball comes to Mantha, but hoo-ha! Kovalchuk and Darlington are there. I'm going to give that block to Kovalchuk. Mantha tried to bring the pain from the back row. And Hunt. Set is to Afoa. The block is there, but transition opportunity now for Bounce. And Kovalchuk puts it off the block and out of bounds, and we are tied again at 18. And there is a timeout from Soul Machine. Don't want to see this get away from them. It's tied at 18 here in the first set. As we come out from the timeout, all square at 18. Steve Hunt still serving. And he brings another ace. Nothing. Kovac could get to it, but it just sort of died off his hands, and nobody could get to it in time. And Bounce back in front, 19-18. We've had just about everything in this first set. was long. Kovac, his life passed before his eyes as it blazed past his face. They're tied again at 19. Denton, the set, all over the place. That little miscommunication there. Milodinovic set it. Elliott was, or Simon rather, pardon me, was behind him and couldn't go through him. So now it's an opportunity for Soul Machine. This time the set's to Kovalchuk. It's off the block and out of bounds. Darlington takes a seat. And Predrag Gagic comes into the game. His pro career has taken him to the Czech Republic. A lovely dig from Hunt. It's going to be a free ball, though. They leave it right at the net, and oh my, Milodinovic knew it as soon as he hit it. Just got a little carry away, hits it flat, goes out of bounds. And it's Gagic on the serve. And it dives right in front. And a couple of Soul Machine players for an ace. And Bounce in control here, 22-20. And there's the timeout for Soul Machine as they feel this first set slipping away from them. We'll be back in just a sec. Couple points away from this first set being done. Predrag Gagic serving with his team up 22-20. Goes cross court. Kovac gets to it. The set is to Mantha. Now in transition from the back row. Hunt! Oh! Wow. That is only worth 1 point. And it is a vital one with his team now up 23-20 in the first set. And Gagic, guy who went to Seneca College. And he puts up another ace. And it brings up set point. Can he do it again? Put a nice exclamation mark on this first set for Bounce United. an ace, but it is a chance now for bounce. Comes to Kovalchuk. And Kovac sets it to Mantha. He rolls it coolly as you like it. Lovely point and finish from him. And it is 24-21. And it will be Dimitrievich, fourth in the league in perfect sets last year. In the top 10 in aces. Floats this one. Over to Kovalchuk. Huge at the net, Alex Elliott. And not done yet. Staved off a few set points. And the McMaster fellow gets there for that one, and it's 24-22. As this first set gets even more interesting. Denton. This time the set is to Hunt. Takes something off it. Another opportunity in transition. Kovac. Flag goes up for out, but there is a touch at the net. And now the timeout sign comes from Bounce United as the lead goes down to 1. Timeout is granted. We're going to take another break as this first set, another little twist in the tail. Back in a sec. All right, I have no idea how this first set is going to end. But it is still set point for Bounce United. But it is Soul Machine serving. Dimitrievich the serve. The set will go to Kovalchuk. The block is there, and it ends up on the Soul Machine side. And they just can't get to it. That is the end of the first set. Bounce takes it 25-23. They'll switch sides. We'll take a quick little break. Apologies for that, everybody. We are back and we are going. We're in the second set. We only missed 1 point. It's Bounce's serve. And it's Oleg Kovalchuk who's going to take it. We'll see what Reed May's message was for Soul Machine after dropping that close first set. The bump set is to Mantha. Rolls it coolly over the block and down for a point for Soul Machine. It will be Tyler Kovac to serve. Nice spin serve from him. The set is to Hunt. Off the block, but still in play. And Mantha improvises, puts it off the block, which goes off the antenna. And it's an effective point for Soul Machine. And it is going to be Kovac again. This quick set. Ivan doesn't really get anything on it, but there was a touch and it still goes. Let's see if the third time is the charm. Hunt swipes the block and out. And that is a point for Bounce, and we're tied at 2. And it is Ivan to serve. The Lion once upon a time. The bump set comes to Hunt. He rolls it just long. Alex Elliott back to serve, the McMaster Marauder player. And Darlington. The set wasn't very high, but Darlington with the elevation able to almost just come down on that ball and force it down to the floor. And we're still tied here at 3. Big swing on the serve by Eric Simon. And it's well long. Now we'll see what Mantha can do back in one of his favorite spots at the serve line. This one is handled. Hunt. Holler gets to it, but not really able to do anything useful with it. He gives way to his fellow libero, Nicholas Sandich, 2 guys who played at York University. And Hunt joking with Joey Jarvis and Matthew Magura there. They just played 5 sets. And Hunt puts his serve long. Josh Collins. We'll serve this one. Denton on the overbump. Kovac tries to finish, but they will get a second chance, and then it's Collins down the pipe. Darlington again, that elevation helping him out. An awkward contact, but just comes down on the ball essentially. And just help gravity along the way. It is Predrag Gagic in the serve. Back in from some good serving duties in the first set. Quick set, Afoa finishes. And will be Afoa back to serve. After playing at Ryerson, went off to play at Kokkola Spirit in Finland. This time Ivan underhits a transition opportunity. Kovac tried to swipe the block. Kovalchuk is blocked. Another chance coming for bounce. Down the pipe, Hunt. Oh, yes. And there's really no block at the net there. Hunt brings it. The setter, Alex Miladinovich, back to serve. Another one, yet another one. He's played at Ryerson. Miladinovich floats this one. The set comes to Kovac. And all they can do is put it right out of bounds as Mantha lets it go. Soul Machine down a set, but up here in the second set, 8-6. Dimitrievich cross court to Kovalchuk. The set is to Simon. Nice dig. The bump set from Muhala is going to be a free ball. Let's see what Bounce can do here. There is a net violation on, pardon me. It's on Ivan. He dragged on it coming up. And it is a point for Soul Machine, so they're now at a 3-point advantage. Miladinovich. Right there, Joey Mantha. Elliott was with him on the serve. And Dimitrievich, instead of going back to serve, they'll call a timeout, so we'll take it. The second break here. And we're back out from timeout. Resuming his place at the service line, Nikola Dimitrievich. Quick set, Ivan. Good dig from Collins. And Kovac is partially blocked. And it comes down on the Soul Machine side, so Bounce. The timeout is effective in killing that momentum. And Kovalchuk back to serve. Nice serve from Kovalchuk for an ace. Very little Sandich could do as it dove right in front of him. See what Kovalchuk can do again. The lead's down to 2. Sandich gets to that one. Bump set coming to Mantha. Kovalchuk with the dig there. Hunt. And there is no touch. It went off the net and right out of bounds. And so Soul Machine now back up to a 3-point lead. They lead 11-8. Just joining us, Bounce United took the first set. Miladinovich, the set's to Hunt. And that one he finishes. And it took a little touch off some fingertips, but it still was inbounds. That's going to be Greg Ivan to serve. Line drive, serve from him. The set Mantha, Hunt is there, but it went right out of bounds off the block. So Sewing Machine, back and forth we go. Set. Simon goes wide, no touch along the way. And it's up to a 4-point advantage for Sewing Machine. The set is to Hunt. There we now a chance in transition for Sewing Machine. Mantha. The block is there, but it's not sealed at the net, and it ends up on the bounce side. And fearing it getting away, Bounce United call a timeout. They trail Sewing Machine 14-9 here in the second set. Out of the timeout, Elliott floats it into the net, so timeout does its duty. And Kanita Boran-Plasit coming in for the first time. Eric Simon is going to take a seat. Boran-Plasit played at Dalhousie. All kinds of honors with them. Sure if that one was going to be in, but they played it. Afoa is blocked. It's Darlington with the little flex there. Now it's 14-11. Boran-Plasit goes to Mantha, and he'll get the set right back. Bunch set. Collins, is there a touch? No, there's not, says our official, and now it's 14-12. Momentum shift again. And this one not going to be an ace as some of the Madmen scramble away to let Mantha play it. And the set is to Hunt. Oh my, cheeky. Did it hit the floor? Yes, it did. Dimitrievich didn't get to it. He might have thought he pancaked it, but Hunt with the cheekiest of shots to get that point, and it's now again a 1-point game. Sandich awkwardly getting to it. And then they put it wide. That is an ace, and we're tied at 14. So a long serve game by Bounce, and they're right back in it. Boran-Plasit this time, though, into the net. Mantha almost painted the sideline there. And Darlington finishes, though. I don't know how much there will be separating these guys the rest of the way. As we are tied again at 15. Bounce took the first set. It was a close one as well. Hunt, that stings, but Collins gets to it, joust at the net. It's off the antenna. So that is the point for Soul Machine. And Collins can't take advantage with the serve. Goes right into the net. And it's Predrag Gagic. It's so effective in the first set. Already causing a little chaos with that one. Kovac had to take something off it now to set. Mantha! Oh, yes! Would want to do that one again. There's the set to Mantha, the poke, but Kovalchuk is there. Thought I might have seen a little net touch, but not so. And so now Bounce are back in front. It's 18-17. And Miladinovich again to serve. Trying to take this second set. Mantha, this time no mistake. Off the hands and out of bounds. We are tied yet again. And in the serve now for the first time this evening, Paul Kubiak. We've seen him do this a lot this season. Former York Lion. Kubiak just clears the net. Down the pipe, Hunt. Elliott thought he had it. But Hunt finishes that one off. 6 points away potentially from going up 2-0. Kovalchuk. Mantha gets to it. Mantha gets it back. Hunt, lovely. It's going to be a free ball. See what the Soul Machine can do here. Elliott goes out, but there is a touch, says the linesman. $19-all. Who will blink first? Pretty much like this in the first set. And now it's Tyler Kovac back to serve. There's the set. Hunt takes something off it. Transition opportunity here. Mantha. Oh, like Kovalchuk, lovely stuff. Mantha with another crack at it, though. This time, that one's down. And it's Soul Machine back in front, 20-19. Kovac takes something off it. And Hunt. Now another transition chance. Collins floats it over, wins the point. And now it's advantage Soul Machine as they're up 21-19 as we approach the end of the second set. Kovac, Denton is there. Set is to Simon. There's another chance. Great defense from Muhawe. And Hunt, here comes the pain. This is another one going down to the stretch. Bounce United took the first one. They trail now 21-20. We'll see what Greg Ivan can do. Not enough. As it goes into the net. And it is Alex Elliott now for Soul Machine with that 2-point lead restored. Sets to Hunt. This time, though, the defense is there. And Soul Machine, it looks like they could, never say never, but are in position to take this second set. Let's see what Elliott can do. Master Marauder in University. Set. Simon. The ball is there. It's Collins. And it's 1 point away from being 1-1. And in comes Boren Pressett. Elliott goes at Kovalchuk. Darlington. And there's the point for bounce. Collins thought he had it for a second. Back in to serve Eric Simon. Interesting. And Boren Pressett had a few good serves last time around. Eric Simon puts up an ace just as his team needs it. It's 24-22. Still set point for Soul Machine. As Nikola Sandic comes back in for Muhawe. Still zero margin for error from Eric Simon. Takes something off the serve. Jakubiak sets to Mantha. Can they keep it going? Yes, they can. Kovalchuk will give up a free ball, but breathe a little bit until that happens. Uchenna Ofoa just decides to end the second set with that. We'll go to set 3, tied at 1. After Soul Machine takes it 25-22, back in just a few minutes. Well, I hope you're getting yourself some snacks because I think this game could go on for quite a while. We're tied after 2 sets. We've already had one match week where both games went to 5 sets. That was a long one. And it will be Alex Miladinovich to start things off for Bounce United here in the 3rd set. There we go. The waving play on. And he starts things off with an ace. Sandich couldn't handle it. They couldn't chase it down. And so Bounce on serve, up 1. And the scoreboard hasn't counted it yet. On the sidelines. There we go. Maybe they heard me. This time it's handled. The set's to Mantha. Lovely defending so far. It is a free ball, but they breathe for a little bit more. The set again to the cross court and in. And it will be Kovac back to serve. Puts a spin serve long. And Oleg Kovalchuk goes back to serve this time. You can hammer him. Let's see what he does here. He does just that, but a little too much. And it's long. And it goes right back to Soul Machine. Alex Elliott, who can be a little tricky with his serve, just like that one, catching a piece of the tape. But Hunt with the left hand this time. We get another crack, this time with the right hand, this time finishes it off. Nearly took off. We wanted to yell, look out, to 2 young women in the back row, both staring at their phones. This is a sport that you really do have to pay attention. And it will be Michael Denton serving. Left-handed. Jakubiak, quick set to Foa. And they're trading points, nearly going. Be Jory Mantha to serve. Another good night from him. Another challenging serve. And Hunt has to sort of get it over any way possible. Afoa. A little too much on it. They can't react to it on the bounce side. And it is Soul Machine with their first lead of the 2nd set. It's 4-3. This time Mantha unloads. Handled though. Kovalchuk from the back row. There is a touch on the way. And Bounce get it back. Jousting at the net playfully between Hunt and Jakubiak. Eric Simon. Set is to Elliott. Pardon me, it's Futley in the game now. And then Mantha finishes it off, going off the block and out of bounds. And missed Futley getting into the game. A Queen's University alumni. Played for Team Ontario nationally. And here he is back to serve. Kovalchuk with the pass. Hunt comes to finish, and he does. And it is Hunt who's coming back to serve. Sandwich gets to it. Jakubiak sets. Kovac can really just sort of loft it over this time to Kovalchuk. Still going. Hunt sets Kovalchuk. The wall is there. There is a double hit on the play. A handset violation called. And the point goes Soul Machine's way. Uchenna Ofoa. This time serving, this time putting it right into the net. And hey, guess what? We're tied at 6. And Gagic back in. Last time on this side of the court in the first set. He was pretty devastating. Let's see what he does here. Not so much. Will be Jakubiak coming the other way. Denton can't handle it. This one is an ace for Jakubiak. Let's see what he does this time. Catches a piece of the tape, and down it goes. Getting all kinds of cheers. They're loving this one. And Paul Jakubiak, service mastery at the moment. 9-6. And the former York Lion doing it all. Not this time, though. The set. Kovalchuk, the block is there, but it's out of bounds. And so ends Paul Jakubiak's odyssey at the service line. Miladinovich now. And he gets a piece of the tape, but Soul Machine there to answer. Kovac, pretty finish. Deftly putting it over the block. Lovely touch. Tyler Kovac gonna serve this one in. Kovalchuk handles the pass. Sapant Hunt down the pipe. And one of many Ryerson Rams. Back to serve, it's Kovalchuk. Sandich gets to it. Fotley puts it off the hands and out. And Soul Machine back in front, 11-8. They lost the first set, but they found a little groove. Elliott over bump. Able to keep it going. Afoa puts it long. No touch. And Michael Denton. Olivero. Set. Samantha. They get a second crack at it. This time to Fotley. Opportunity for bounce now. Simon. Back and forth we go. This time, we can't do anything about it. It's outside of the antenna. And it's a new game once again this time. It's 11. Pardon me, it's 11-10. Thought we were tied for a second. Denton another serving opportunity. This one, though, right into the net. Every game has been close tonight, it seems. And even when teams take the lead, they don't hold them. Darlington finishes. And Boren Classic comes back in. And they'll go back to serve. Another one who's found a lot of love back there tonight. Whoops, sorry about that. Set. Samantha. Huge by Steve Hunt on the block. 1-on-1 this time. Hunt is the winner. We are tied now. This time we're tied at 12. Boren Classic the serve. Jakubiak will set to Fotley. He wins that point. This one is a rather quick 3 sets back in round 3. It's not going to happen this time, obviously. It could be a lot longer than that. Collins, the soft serve. The block is there, but a second crack coming to bounce. Hunt. This time he puts it through the block. And we are tied again. Let's see what Hunt can do serving-wise now. Not much, unfortunately for him. Goes right into the net. Foa. And Kovalchuk, but he spins it out of bounds, and there is a little daylight now for Soul Machine. As we know, that can close up really quickly, but it's 15-13 as we're reaching kind of that moment. Boren press it on the attack, off the block, out of bounds. And they're not going to let that get any bigger. It's 15-14. And Gagic again to serve for bounce. Hammers one. And now that sets up this chance in transition. Kovalchuk, yes he does. Not going to let it get away. All square once again. Let's see what Gagic can do this time. Catches a piece of the tape. And Mantha with a little poke. Not enough to get over the block though. A Hunt down the pipe. Dimitrievich coming back in for Jakubiak. And now it swings back towards Bounce. They lead 16-15. And off the roof, they're not going to call it, but sort of started at Cole Hall where they'll keep it going. And then it's finished by Kovalchuk. I think as we sort of started with Cole Hall, if it goes off the ceiling, I'll let it go, unless it gets a little too ridiculous. But there are basketball groups hanging up there, so it could happen. And we're in a timeout, 17-15. Bounce United back in the second. Now let's see what Gagic can do coming out of timeout. Over bump at the net, and then Ivan puts it off the block and out, and so the momentum stays with Bounce United. They lead 18-15. Let's see what Gagic can do again. Not sure what was going on there, but it goes off Mantha's ankle, and it is an ace for Bounce. And once again, it's Gagic's serving that's leading to this advantage. It's 19-15 coming down the pipe. Bounce turning it around here. Chance to go up 2-1, but then he puts it into the net, and so bringing it in for that little spell. Dimitrievich back to serve. Dimitrievich to set. Collins dove for it. Jakubiak on the sidelines went to play it, which of course he cannot do. And it is a point for Bounce, and they're 5 away from taking this third set. Line drive, level serve, causing a little chaos from the back row. Collins just rolls it over. And the set is to Kovalchuk, off the block and out of bounds. And Bounce firing, getting points every which way now. And it's Miladinovich. Another chance to serve. Puts a little too much on it. Goes long. And now Soul Machine has some work to do. They're down by 4. And it is former York line, Tyler Kovac serving. Hunt handles it. Hunt down the pipe. Not able to finish this one. Transition opportunity. Let's see what Mantha can do. And he can pick up a point. Quick set. Ivan there at the net, or is blocked rather. They'll get another chance at it, and Eric Simon can't chase that one down. And we've closed back up again. 21-19, timeout is called. Bounce still leading though. We'll take a break. back we go. Kovac, team down 2, puts it into the net, and now Bounce United 3 points away from taking the third set. But just my gut saying whoever takes the third set might then drop the fourth one. I would not be surprised if this goes 5, but we'll see. Kovalchuk now serving. Poway, nice dig. Off the block and out, and it's 22-20.
It's now time for the Boston Pizza. Player of the match.
Elliott floats it over. Hunt. Wow.
For Players United is number 1, Caitlin Ginobili.
2 points away. You leave Steve Hunt one-on-one or with no block, and that's what happens. Yeesh.
And the Boston Pizza Player of the match.
Denton thought that might have been going wide, but it was played. It's going to be a free ball chance in transition. Bounce. Darlington. Doesn't need much of a run-up. He just has springs in his legs or something because he's up there. And then he hammers it down. And his 24-20 set point. Michael Denton serving. And the set. Anafoa keeping his team alive. For those of you just watching the end of Polaris and Galaxy, we are in the third set with Bounce United up 24-21 on Soul Machine. Bounce won the first set, Soul Machine the second. Still in play, transition opportunity, Mantha! Bounce, still a chance to finish, it's going to be a free ball over. And a little out of sorts from Soul Machine, and it's finished into the net. And Bounce does take the third set. 25-21. They'll switch ends. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the fourth set. Don't go anywhere.
No. 3-0, 3-1.
here we go. Bounce United leading 2-1. And it's Nikola Dimitrievich getting the 4th set started for Soul Machine. And a lovely way to deal with that hammered attempt by Oleg Kovalchuk from the back row is Hunt. Just poking it and then sticking the arm out. And Alex Elliott, his swing goes off of Hunt and out. And first point goes to the team that's on serve, Soul Machine. They came back once from 1 set down. Can they come back again? Kovalchuk and the big block. Mantha and Elliott are there. Set Elliott wide open. Not able to finish. Mantha the other way. And he shows them how it's done. And it's 3 quick points for Soul Machine. And just like that, they don't want to get away quickly. Bounce United calling a timeout. Probably a wise move to call that timeout early. Bounce United wanting to wrap this one up, keep that momentum going, make it 2 wins in a row. Leaves the timeout work. Ivan off the block, another transition opportunity for Soul Machine. Kovac, the set's too far for him. That was the first point of the match for Bounce, and it's Alex Miladinovich to serve. And Elliott with the point. Kovac can't do much with his serve. He puts it into the net. And it is 4-2 here in the early going. Oleg Kovalchuk to serve. Kovalchuk hammers up an ace. Nothing you can do if you're Jules Mahale. And it's 4-3. And let's see what he does this time. As Nikola Sandic comes in to libero. Catches a piece of the tape, almost fools them. And Alex Elliott just squeezes it through the block. And it's Soul Machine getting the point back. Soul Machine, if you're just joining us, in black with those red sleeves. Bounce United, white with the purple sleeves. The set, Hunt. Not able to do a lot with that. And there's a net violation on Mantha. Bounce will get it back. trailing 5-4, but up a set. Denton swings, splits the defense with an ace. And what do you know? I haven't said this at all today. We're tied. It's 5-all. Denton's going to try to do it again. Mantha's there to handle it. This time, though, Jakubiak sets the front way off the block, off the antenna. And point for Soul Machine. Let's see what Mantha can do. We know he can bring the thunder. And a set. And Hunt wins the point. The block wasn't sealed at the net, so it squeezed between the block and the net and down on the Soul Machine side. And Boren Placet comes back in. Catches a piece of the tape. Jakubiak the set to Mantha. Wines fires wide. Is there a touch? No, there is not. Boren Placet with the serve. Mantha's going to try to finish this one off, take something off it. And what? Nope, not quite. Miladinovich tried to kick at it. A couple guys swiped at it. It was still sort of going. Powerful serve from Fotley. Boren Placet from the back row. It's blocked. Dart Jackman into the game for the first time. And went to George Brown College. Now let's see what Hunt can do. His team is up now 8-7. Goodness. Torching the hands of Nicholas Sandich. Nothing he can do on that one, but feel the sting of the fingers as Hunt puts up the ace. It's 9-7 now. Bounce wanting to end this one. Take something off it for another one. He's just got them fooled right now. They don't know where he's going to put it, and Hunt is on a roll back at the service line. Now, your guess is good as mine where he's going to go this time. Sandich gets to that one. The set. Kovac tries to finish, but Hunt is there defensively now. And now, from the back row, rolls it over. Good rally. Denton, a little miscommunication. And at the net, Darlington is there. Soul Machine now. Kovac tries the left hand. It did swipe the block, apparently. This time the block is there. 2 men are there. And after a long rally, Bounce leads by 4. That one was Jordan Darlington and Matt Powell. And at the Brandon University and Keanu College. Powell, a member once upon a time of Team Sask. Let's see what Hunt can do. It's going to be a free ball. Bounce, chance in transition. Denton, the bump set. Powell off the block. And now Mantha. Jackman with the floater. And Darlington with the quick finish. So trading serves. 12-8 for Bounce. Big swing from Gagic, who's been lights out from the service line today. And the bump set. Jokes at the net. Kovalchuk comes away with it here. Another bump set. Scrappy net play. And oh my! How about that? Alex Milutinovic. That littlest of touches. The center dump. And Bounce is getting points every way possible right now. They lead 13-8. And there is an ace from Gagic. He's just about been lights out from the line tonight. See what he can do this time. 14-8. Takes a little something off it. Set. Mantha. Another transition opportunity. Kovalchuk. Another great rally between these two. Milutinovic, Boran Plasit takes a little bit of energy out of that one. Mantha's going to try. And that has to be a net violation. Indeed it is. Nikola Dimitrievich, I have to wonder, is fatigue setting in here. And I believe there's a very wise man who last week said, if Bounce get one, watch out, they're on course. We would then have 3 teams at 2 and 4 as the serve goes long. Dimitrievich. Set is to Ivan. In transition, Mantha, the block is there, and it's out. Milutinovic tries to plead their case, nothing doing. And we are back down to a 5-point game. Boran Plasit, a little flick over the net. Elliott's not able to finish. And Kovalchuk. There was a net violation there. And it's 16-10 for Bounce. They're trying to end this one in 4 sets. Milutinovic. Kovac's not able to finish. Another rally shaping up here. Kovalchuk, and it's in. When everything goes your way. And we're going to go into a timeout now. Bounce leads 17-10. Milutinovic again serving out of timeout. 17-10 the score. We'll Howe is going to set up Kovac. He rolls this one over. Now on the step around, Simon blocked by Mantha. And Kovac. So close. Big swing and a miss on that one. And that's Gavin Taylor. Hey, it's a quality name. Former Western player. I haven't gotten to see Gavin yet this season. Just something I really like about that guy. And Greg Ivan, quick set finish. Wow. That was pretty. Just right in there from Miladinovich for him to finish. And Oleg Kovalchuk is going to serve. It's a 6-point advantage. Away. Not going to get this one. And it's an ace for Kovalchuk. Mahali got to it. Powerful serve though, spun off him. And Kovac couldn't chase it down. See what he can do now. Right into the net though that time. And Elliott's turn now to serve. It goes right to Kovalchuk. The set. Taylor. And then the other way, Mantha. Not so much of a smile on his face right now. His team's trailing by 5. Still able to finish with authority. (19-14) for Bounce. They win this set, it's over. Elliott goes cross court. Taylor gets his pass back. Lofts it over. Is there a net violation? Yes, there is on Greg Ivan. Dart Jackman called for a little help from the referee, and he got it. And now Soul Machine's bench trying to get a little rowdy. Will their team back into this one? The lead is now 4 for Bounce. Elliott floats it. Miladinovich to Hunt. And he mishits and lands on the net. And the dream is alive for Soul Machine. Elliott floats one in. Tricky, quick set, Ivan finishes. He let Miladinovich know that he was there, who placed that one just about perfectly. And it's Denton to serve. We've seen him throw up the ace. What will he do here? There's that one nicely. Mantha has to sort of check his run a little bit. Kovalchuk is blocked. Dart Jackman, one-on-one. Finishes that one in style. Now Mantha, who's all business right now. Still work to be done. By Hunt, over bump, Jackman finishes. Well started at the serve by Jory Mantha. Now a timeout by Bounce. The lead is down to 2. It's 20-18. And we'll take a quick break. strap in. Here we go. Mantha was 4th in aces in the league last year, 10th in points. He's been on the national B team before. Let's see what he brings here. A little too much that time. He's not happy with himself. And the most gentle kick of a chair you will ever see as he quickly walked off the court and then came back in. Of course, we don't want to do any damage to equipment here. And Kanita Boran Plasit with his team up 21-18. Puts it wide. And the diversion tactics of Soul Machine working right there. Josh Collins is going to come back in to serve for Brian Fotley. Collins, the service handled. Milodinovic tries the center dump. Read it well, and it's Dimitrievich getting the joust at the net. And what do you know? It's a 1-point game. This is something else. (21-20). And the man who played for the Mastodons at the University of Purdue at Fort Wayne. Clips the net. Set to Hunt. Is it in? No, it's not. We're tied. Breathless encounter tonight. And is a 5th set in the offing. They were down and out. But Soul Machine picked themselves off the mat. Another one catching some of the tape. Darlington, again, the elevation is what saves them. He doesn't have the chance to get the powerful swing into it, but he doesn't need a run-up. He just elevates and puts it right down. Almost comes down on the ball. Hunt to serve his team. Up 1. Kovac on the overbump, setting a chance in transition for bounce. Howard can't finish. Can Mantha for Soul Machine? Yes, he can. And we're tied, and there's a little bit of that swagger back from Mantha. When the team was down, he sort of put his head down and just went to work. Now he's got the smile back. Jackman's going to give way for Nikola Sandich. Kovalchuk. Collins with the dig. Transition opportunity. The bump set. Kovac is just going to give up the free ball. Down the pipe. Hunt. Oh my! Alex Elliott is there. Are you kidding me? This is something special. I believe is going to come up. No, it's not. Thought it was. As emotions are running high a little bit. 23-22 Soul Machine. Hunt. The quick set. Darlington. Simple as you like. (23-all). This one seems destined for extra points, but we'll see what this man can do. Soul Machine might feel a little nervous. It's Predrag Gagic again. He gets his serve in. And Mantha. It is wide. There is no touch. And a timeout called by Soul Machine. They trail again 24-23 after coming back. We'll just take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. Reed May with the quick word. We'll see what that does for Soul Machine. Predrag Gagic, his serving has been on point so far today. Now it's match point for Bounce United. That is wide, only just. Not a good view of it. That's the right call. We are tied again at 24. We'll see what Nikola Dimitrievich can do. Hunt. Quick set. Ivan puts it down. And it's another match point. Breathless stuff. And Alex Miladinovich back to serve. He was the league leader in perfect sets last year. As I mentioned, has played in Södertälje in Sweden, having a quick word with Joe Jarvis. Miladinovich floats it. The set is to Mantha. The block is there. It's out of bounds. Look out. Eric Simon just got tripped on the ball. That would have destroyed his ankle. But as I said, extra points. Huge credit to Soul Machine coming back in this fourth set. They were dead and buried. Kovac. Lovely pass. It's going to be a free ball now. The bump set. Mantha. Fontley. Oh, yes. Wow. Here we go. Kovac now. It's set point number 1 for Soul Machine. Hunt with the pass. Miladinovich sets it up. Kovalchuk. It's out. We're going to set number 5. 27-25. Soul Machine takes it. They're going to switch ends, and we are going to have another 5-set match. The second one tonight. I'm going to catch my breath. I'll be back in a second.
So let's get louder. Let's clap. Let's do it perfectly. Let's do it perfectly. Like you guys did at the end of the last set. So let's cheer up.
And here we go again, set number 5. As I mentioned, I hope you have gotten some snacks if you're watching at home, because I could have sure used some. It's been a long evening, but wow, what a 4th set. Soul Machine coming back, finishing it. And Alex Miladinovich. We'll see if Bounce can rally after losing that one. That qualifies as a heartbreaker. Samantha is wide, no touch. So first point belongs to Bounce. Miladinovich the serve. Kovac. The block is there, and it's Kovalchuk on it. And it's quickly 2-love for Bounce United. I haven't quickly checked at the points how they are, but 3 teams are 2 and 4. We'll go to points, obviously, when setting up those semifinal positions. Hope you'll be back next week for those, unless you're actually coming out here to watch it. And you should. It's like $10 to get in. It's a very good, affordable night out. But if you can't make it, I will be here as Kovac goes into the net. Same times are the starts. Second one is always dependent on the first one. But as this league reaches a climax, Oleg Kovalchuk goes back to serve for Bounce. They're up 3-1. Off the tape. The set is to Mantha. Man on a mission. Jackman's back in. He brought a spark off the bench in the 4th set. Simon sets to Hunt. And there's the block. It's Futley. And it's 3-3. Elliott with the serve. The set is to Simon. And he finishes. And they're up 4-3 now. Bounce. And Michael Denton. He's had a good serving night. Can he add to it? He gets that one in. The set to the pipe. Kovac puts it long. Didn't hit it properly. A grimace from him. I think he was under it. Sounded like it skidded off the top of his fingers. And now 2-point advantage for Bounce. Denton that left-handed serve. Get some power behind it. Futley cross court. Good dig from Denton. The set. Hunt. The finish. After seeing Soul Machine tie it, Bounce United moves back in front. And it's an ace for Denton. Miracle let it go, and it just snuck inside the line. And there's a timeout. Soul Machine needs to figure it out again. They've spotted Bounce. Another lead. Back in a minute. 7-3 for Bounce United. Reminder, we'll switch ends at whoever gets to 8 points first. And Denton, this time it goes long. And it is 7-4, Mantha once again with some work to do from the service line. He's one of the few Master Marauder alumnus. But he puts that serve into the net, and we have switch ends now. It's 8-4 bounce. They'll switch sides and quick pause. Back in a moment. It'll be Eric Simon, the Western University Hall of Famer. Nice serve that dives right in front of Kovac for an ace. And it is looking more and more like bounce on course for their second win of the season. I've said that before, though. Simon, another one who's played in Sweden with Tierp Volleyball Club. This time they get it. Jackman finishes right down the middle off Darlington's hands. Brian Fotley. His team's up 9-5. Powerful serve at the net. Second chance. Here comes Hunt. Cross court and it's wide. Soul Machine just hanging around. Let's see how resilient they are again. Fotley. And the man from Queens, the University, puts it into the net. And it's double digits now for Bounce United. And the big man, Steve Hunt, back serving. Powerful serve from him, but it is handled. Here comes Mantha. There's a touch along the way out of bounds. So it is point to Soul Machine. 3-point game. 10-7 for Bounce. And it's Nicholas Sandich at the line. The libero to serve. Hunt. Quick set. Darlington can't finish. This time it's right at the net. Milodinovic can't finish. And Darlington sets to Kovalchuk. Now it's Soul Machine's turn, and Mantha can't do it either. Down the pipe. Hunt. Great rally. Milodinovic sets to Kovalchuk and he spins it wide. How resilient is this Soul Machine team? Timeout Bounce. They lead though still 10-8. I'm not sure how much more drama this game can pack. But if Nicholas Sandich and Soul Machine are able to get another point up here right away, goodness. Some people might start getting the vapors. Hunt gets it. Milodinovic. Not a lot of communication there, so now there is an opportunity in transition. Elliott finishes, and there is that point. It is back to a 1-point game. Sandich. And there's an error on the serve. Oh, are you kidding me, Oleg Kovalchuk? Unfortunately for Bounce, nothing can be done with it. He kicked it over. And Soul Machine has tied it, though. Everything happening in that point, and another timeout, and my voice cracks, and I really need a break. See you in a sec. All I can say now is just sit back and enjoy, because this has been ridiculous. And still, Sandich back there serving. Miladinovich sets to Kovalchuk. The block is there and in, and Soul Machine now leads 11-10. I have no idea how this is going to end. And Sandich again. This time, Hunt lets it go. It goes long. Regardless of what happens, both these sides have acquitted themselves so well. Now, Gagic, the man you want. As he causes chaos with another serve, the bump set Kovac, and it's in. Literally, everything has happened. I cannot think of anything else. This has been a whole lot of fun. Dimitrievich. The set is too high for Ivan. And Bounce seemingly coming apart a little bit. Opportunity now as the momentum clearly back on Soul Machine. Dimitrievich, though, puts his serve long. And Bounce again within one. Miladinovich to serve. Mantha! Yes, he does. And it is match point for Soul Machine now. And serving is Tyler Kovac. Is this it? No, it is not. The serve goes long by Kovac, and we will continue. Still match point, though, for Soul Machine. And it's Oleg Kovalchuk. All the pressure in the world. Over bump, and Hunt can't finish, and that's it. Soul Machine takes the fifth set, 15-13. They take the match. They came back from behind all night, and my goodness, what a finish. What a night. What a great exhibition that's been. Soul Machine takes it. That's their third win of the season. Bounce still on one win, but look out. Semifinals next week. This shows anything can happen. I will sign off for now. My name is Gavin Day. Follow me on Twitter if you'd like, at Gavin L. Day. But for that's it, signing off from the Mattamy Athletic Center. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you next Thursday.